God says, just as I brought abundance from nothingness in the beginning, I am bringing abundance from the void of your own life. You may have felt empty and void, but know this, I am in that void, says the Father. I am in the emptiness in your life, speaking, manifesting, and bringing about the totality of my blessing on your behalf, so that you may know it and partake of my favor as the ground state of your being. You were created to live, move, and breathe in the domain of making the impossible possible. The Father adds, I haven't just called you to be a possibility thinker, I am calling you to see yourself, your human spirit, as a dynamic force bringing life, blessing, and substance out of brokenness and despair. That is who I am in you, and I will create the Edenic environment of fullness, favor, and blessing from my dwelling place in your life. God says today that anything is possible if you believe. Unbelief will sever your link to my power and strength. Set aside ideas of obstacles and hindrances. Ask, and it will be given to you. You will find if you seek. You are where your attention is drawn. Put your attention on me, and you will experience everything that I am and everything that I am willing to be right now. I am your physician. I am your supplier. I am your guardian, and your joy is wonderful and glorious. I have set my glory within you, and I am providing for your needs from the riches of that glory. The whole inventory of every prayer you will ever pray is in the glory of you. So pray into the glory and summon that glory within you, and it will make a difference, and my glory will undo every curse of the enemy against your life. The full extent of all your inherited blessings in my name is on the horizon, ready for you to tap into them, according to angels today. My favor and divine benediction are waiting for you. All you have to do is connect the force of my promise to the occasion of your trust and allow it to flow through you. Do you believe in me? Then allow me to take over from here. Believe that everything is working in your favor and that your destiny is unfolding one step at a time. You are crossing the boundary of one day someday into the blessing location provided for you before the beginning of the world. Refuse to be constrained by your natural thinking or the viewpoints of sense-bound, unimaginative people around you who lack my mind or my thoughts in this matter. Don't be limited by earthly thoughts or small-mindedness. Allow your mind to be drawn to heavenly things, where the power of my divinity and resurrection flows freely, giving prosperity to every element of your life, spirit, soul, and body. You are deserving of abundance, and now is the moment to seize it. Believe that anything is possible, and watch as the universe works to make your dreams a reality. Because I am not on a budget, you are not either. Yes, there is the natural side of things to deal with, but at the end of the day, your life is only limited by my boundlessness. My right arm measures your strength, and the parameters of my limitlessness define your limitations. I want you to consider my boundlessness and limitlessness in every decision you make. In your life, I have a ways and means committee in place to bring out your deepest heart's desire. Concentrate on that rather than on limiting resources. I'll take you to peace be still territory from the bow of your boat. Rest in peace. Refuse to have a lack of faith. Speak to the wind and the rain. I put my words into your mouth. I'm jotting down your prayers. You will not be let down. Doubt or fear should not be used to limit my power in your life. Trust in my goodness and know that I am orchestrating everything for your benefit. You are not alone in your difficulties. I am constantly by your side. My grace is enough for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. So, don't be disappointed or disheartened, because I'll be with you every step of the way. Remember, I gave you authority over your world. Claim your power and declare my promises over your life. Declare that you have been blessed, that you have been favored, and that you have triumphed. Your words have power, so choose them carefully. Speak life rather than death, faith rather than fear, blessings rather than curses. My child, I adore you and am here for you. I've prepared a blessing table for you, and it's brimming with riches. Come to my table and feast on the Lord's goodness in the land of the living. Because I am with you and for you, your finest days are ahead of you. Trust in me and watch what I do in your life. You are predestined to see me face to face. There will come a time when your experience with me will not require any interpretation or discernment. I will meet you on the plains of Mamre, just as I met Abram, and you will recognize me for who I am. Not to worry. Allow yourself to be distracted by the objects around you or situations threatening your tranquility. Know that my covenantal protection is with you at all times, and nothing will ever harm you. I have far more than gifts, words, and anointings for you. These are how you serve my purpose and complete the tasks I assign you daily. Know that closeness is your portion, and the depths of my presence will be the setting in which you will know me and share in my glory. Every treasure that fulfills the soul and helps you to know and reflect the entirety of my person, as a mirror reflects the face, is in my glory. Every opposite image will dissolve in that mirror, and you will be altered, eternally converted into my likeness. God says today is your entry point into time. I want you to experience joy and tranquility on this day. Adopt righteousness as your starting point, says the Father, for it is the foundation of my kingdom. My righteousness, joy, and peace are the heavenly environment that you inhale as a favor and exhale as a blessing. Simply have the faith to breathe in and breathe out, and know that every day you spend on this planet is a day of entitlement and blessing. My gaze travels the earth in search of faith among the sons of man. Allow your faith to be a beacon of hope that speeds my rescue in your life. I am always punctual and on schedule. You will not fail because I will not fail. This is the day of your rescue, and even at this hour, you will find yourself happy. The Father advises trust. Rest assured that everything is well amid your difficulties. Allow all anxiety to fade away. I have placed the incorruptible seed of myself within you. There is no crop blight on the harvest of benefits that I am harvesting from your life. The harvest will be plentiful if you yield to me and cooperate with my influence in your life. Have faith in my method. Pay attention to my voice. Allow my word to set the boundaries that will keep you moving forward in my mission. Everything will become evident in due course. I've sometimes put blinkers over your eyes to keep you from being distracted. You may have turned and run if you had realized what was coming, but it was not what I desired. I'm here to help you get through the trial. My delivery hand will sweep away every assault on you, both visible and invisible. Nothing is happening that catches me off guard or is beyond the scope of my saving power. Be assured, says the Father. Rest assured. Your faith is developing, and your trust in me is increasing, as you labor for transformation within and deliverance without. You are not a dust son. My dear, you are not a son of dust, but you are. Be grateful that I ended those relationships tainted by unbelief and jealousy. Let go of the emotional baggage from the past and move on. It is a serious time, and I have summoned you to greater heights. Forgive, let go, and bless. Continue. Forget. Press in and seize the future I've planned for you. I will settle every account and offer you the dividends of faithfulness. You owe nothing to a man except to adore him. Reject others' demands, for any other expectation that love be turned over is an illegitimate authority with no claim to your life. God advises today, do not be discouraged by those who take and give nothing back. I will flourish you beyond their borders and extend your tent stakes beyond their grasp. Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to me what is mine. Your starting point in my kingdom is abundance, and no human design will ever change that. The Father replies that your struggle is not with man. Allow yourself to rest and be at ease. Even as I evaded those who had other intentions for me, you will walk past the restrictions created by man and burst through into my limitlessness. Today, tell your spirit, I am limitless with his limitlessness. You have the breaking anointing to change the outcome and bring the harvest. There are still harvests that you planted in the past that you feared would fail and go to waste. But I assure you that every planting season you engaged in with me will yield a 100-fold return. The Father responds, call in the failed harvest. Expect the full measure, because this is your right by my hand, and nothing will stop it. Angels say today that laughing is your weapon, and joy is a salvo of bombardment against the adversary. Laugh, the Father says. Laugh the faith laugh. Laugh the laugh Sarah laughed, and the laugh Abram laughed. Some may look at you and think you're a joke, but my grace and favor will change their minds. I will vindicate you, says the Father, so don't worry about what others say or think. This day, be delivered from man's dread. Man's fear will no longer be magnified in his life. I brought you here, and I will bring you out when it is my time. They say you will stumble and fall, but I have written in the archives of time that your joy will be complete, and you will not be disappointed on any count. As a refiner's fire and fuller's soap, I sit over the country. My dealings will sometimes appear caustic, but they are necessary because my territory will be cleansed. My land will be purified, and I will rekindle the hopes of the imprisoned and raise the heads of those who have been cast down and disillusioned. I have not worked foolishness in your life, nor have I ignored your requests. God says your prayers have been heard, but the shaking is necessary. When your adversary taunts you and begs you to submit, simply envelop yourself in my presence and guard the portals to your heart. Refuse to be afraid. Refrain from feeling rejected. You are not rejected, declares the Father. By my hand, you are accepted and entitled. Any other advice is a deceptive adversary lie. So be at rest, and know that every scourge will pass over you, and I will establish you in your proper place, and you will see all my goodness with your own eyes. Today, the Father says, go higher. Come up to the place where we can commune. Come up to the intimate level with me. Come up to the location where we can fellowship. Come up to the point of completeness in me. You have been called out of the darkness and into my wonderful light. You have been asked to be a light in a dark and lost world. You have been asked to be the salt that adds flavor to a flavorless planet. You have been summoned to bear witness to my love and goodness. So, as the Father says, go higher. Come up to my position of power. Come up to my position of rule. Come up to my position of strength. Because I have given you all authority in heaven and on earth. I've given you the kingdom's keys. Make use of them to open the doors of blessing and sustenance. Make use of them to open the doors to healing and restoration. Use them to open the gates to salvation and deliverance. You are my earthly ambassadors. You are my reconciliatory emissaries. You are both my hands and feet. You are my mouthpiece. So, as the Father says, go higher. Come up to the destiny place in me. Come to me and find your place of purpose. Ascend to the level of fulfillment in me. Because I have a plan and a goal for my life. I have a destiny that I need you to fulfill. I have a phone call that needs to be answered. So, as the Father says, go higher. Come to me and accomplish your destiny.